Good morning, friends. It's Denise again with Denise's Dancing Paintbrush and another collage of a child. This little boy had such a reflective look, like, pensive. He's really intently looking at something. But I like I like all the expressions of the children that always intrigue me and I want to draw them. And so I'm collaging this one using a darker tan for the background than I have been. I have been using a very light, sunny, summery kind of a background. But this one, I just had all these pieces and they looked like they went together well. So I start with the background, and after I've got all these pieces in, I throw in a few words, and why not? It's a collage. By the way, I was thinking that if anyone was interested in having a collage done of their child, grandchild, friend, or themselves, I would be willing. Just contact me in the messages, in the comments below, and I will get back with you. So I'm starting with the light highlights on the face, and as you can see, when I put the rubber cement on, it kind of bleeds through ever so slightly and leaves kind of a wet mark on the paper, but that goes away very quickly. Then again, all glue will look like it's bleeding through the paper if it's not really good quality paper. And this was actually good paper. It was just a little thinner than I am typically used to using. So you see it looks a little blotchy. But that doesn't stay. It'll go away soon. This has been a good week well, not in the weather. The weather's been quite hot, but I stay home and work at home, and art is the best. It's very solitary, very sedentary. I end up sitting a lot. And so I do not work on my collages every hour of the day, naturally. I have to get up and walk around and do things around the house, chores and things like that, exercise. If I don't exercise my little hiney, it will get to be very big. Somebody asked me what I do with all these collages. Basically, the ones that I don't enter in art shows are just sitting in a portfolio in my closet. They're just tucked away because it's merely an exercise if it isn't a commission that someone has requested specifically. And so it's for me. It's not for anything important. However, I've come up with some interesting results, and some of them I enter in art shows and get awards for. So there is that. Some I have, knowing that they were of friends, I've offered to give to my friends, and they weren't interested. That's okay. People have limited space. I understand that. I certainly have limited space myself. And so, I guess you have to want it. That's not my motivation for making it. I love to work on art, and I would be doing this just for myself if nobody ever saw a single piece. That's just the way it is. And you can see I'm using blue for the whites of the eyes. Pale blue, sky blue, and I cut little black ovals out for his irises and pupils. There's no need to use any different color. With the heavy brows and the strong chin, he looks a little like my father. So you can see pieces with words on them actually add to the grayscale. He's got a white shirt on, but there's a certain amount of gray shadow in a white shirt. And so the words on the kind of an eggshell background add to the gray, which works for me. And so there, finally, little last touches, and ta-da! Here we have it. Little boy with a reflective look. You'll have to let me know what you think of this one in the comments. I always appreciate people's comments, and I enjoy doing these pieces. So, thanks. Well, that's it for another collage. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I appreciate all of you. If you would just give me a thumbs up if you liked this, and maybe even leave me a comment about something you'd like to see in the future. I'd really appreciate it. Bye everyone. I'll see you next time.